What we're going to do is we're going to wrap the arrow. We're going to actually lash the point, and we're also going to wrap where the fletching goes. So for the wrap, I'm going to be using artificial sinew, or in this case, homemade artificial sinew. What you want to do is you want to take your polypropylene. There's a soft brown version. Most places carry this. Sometimes it's in rope form, so you actually have to buy rope and take the strands apart. But the strands are all like this. They're all separate, and you can actually split the strands. So what you want to do is you want to get a bunch. So you want to split your strand, and you want to get a ribbon that's maybe a little shy of 1/8 of an inch wide here. So you take that, and you just want to split your length. You want about, I'd say, 4 or 5 feet to be safe, so you don't run out of sinew while you're wrapping. Okay. Now that you've split it, you want to take your strand. You want to take your beeswax. Now what you need to do is you need to heat the beeswax up. So you could hold it in your hands just to warm it up. I use the heat gun, so I'm just going to turn that on real quick. Okay, once the beeswax is warm, is soft, you just want to run the beeswax over the polypropylene like this. So you can see what it looked like before. Just kind of looked like plastic. And after, you've got a nice thread of artificial sinew. So I like using the polypropylene because it's basically has the same effect. It's a lot cheaper. And actually, some of the artificial sinews on the market are actually polypropylene. So just a little way to cheat. And you can also use this polypropylene artificial sinew for wrapping just about anything you want. Alright, so once beeswax is pretty well saturated into this whole thing, what you want to do is you want to take your arrow here. And so this is the way I do it. So I actually go right ahead and just start lashing because the glue is already dried. So I start my wrap up here. You could start your wrap about here, go up, do your lashing, and then come back down to finish it off. But I just go one time. So what you want to do is you want to lay the cord down, you see, like that. Then you want to go around once to lock it into place, so you can see it's there wrapped around. Okay, so once you've done that, you just want to start wrapping around a couple times just to secure your artificial sinew into place, so you can see a couple wraps. Then what you want to do is you want to wrap down, you can see wrap down and under, and then up and across the notch here. Wrap down and under, up and across. Then you want to go wrap across the back here, and then you want to bring it down and across this way. Then you want to go up and across like so, down and across, up and across, and then you want to bring it down to the base here, and then you just want to wrap. So if you can see, this is what my lashing looks like. So really basic. You could wrap more or less if you wanted to. So now I just go and I wrap. I usually wrap for the front wrap here. I usually go about an inch or two. So however far you want to go, just keep wrapping it. And if you can see, so if you can zoom in on that. Okay, so this is about an inch here. So what I do is I go ahead and I cut off about maybe about 10 inches. Then what you do is you make a loop like this, you can see. So what I've done is I'm wrapping in this direction, so I bring it around, wrap in this direction, make a loop, and then I continue wrapping in that direction, except I take the end here and I tuck it through, pull it around, then bring the end, tuck it through and around again. So I just tuck it around a couple times. So once you've got about 3 or 4 wraps, you want to take this end here, you can see that, bring it up under the loop, and then you want to actually take the loop, you can see we're taking the loop here and we're actually moving the wrap we just did over to the main wrap, if you can see that. So you just bring that comes to over here, you grab your loose strand, you pull the loose strand, you just pull this tight, and you go with a knife or a pair of scissors and you just want to gently trim that. See? So there's the wrap. Now here's the magic. What you need is you need a heat source of some sort. I'm going to be using the heat gun. You could use a stove or an alcohol lamp. And what you want to do is you want to heat this up gently. And what's going to happen is the beeswax is going to melt down into the polypropylene. So I'll show you what that looks like. So once you've done that, take a paper towel and you just want to wipe off the excess wax. Go ahead and wipe off the excess wax on the point here. There you go, if you can see. So I like the polypropylene because once the wax soaks through, it looks just like natural sinew when it dries. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and prepare the feathers for the fletching.